My beloved, come sit with me now. Quiet your thoughts and open the inner room of your heart. For I am already here, waiting, not with demands, not with judgment, but with a joy that has known your name since before you were formed. Let my presence settle over you like warm light, like morning sun touching the surface of still water. I long to speak to you about joy, not the joy that the world gives, fleeting and trembling, but the joy that rises from deep within your soul when my spirit lives and breathes with you. You chase peace, you chase happiness, and yet I tell you this, what you chase is already inside you. You do not need to search high or low for it. You do not need perfect circumstances. You do not need the approval of others, the removal of every burden, or the absence of every storm. My child, joy is not outside you. Joy is not given by anything that can be taken away. Joy springs from who I am within you and who you are within me. Sit with me and listen. My beloved, I pray over your joy, not because it is fragile, but because you often forget how eternal it is. I placed joy in you before time itself had words, before your eyes opened to this world. You came from joy, and one day you will return fully to joy. Here, in this life, I pray that you learn to live from joy, not merely visit it as though it is a place far away. I pray that joy becomes your breath, your rhythm, your truth. I pray that you stop waiting for life to get better in order to feel it. I pray that you come to know that joy is not the reward of peace, it is the source of it. My child, you too often believe joy is connected to external things. A goal achieved, a problem solved, a relationship healed, a prayer answered the way you hoped. But joy is not born at the surface of your life. It flows from the depths. It is the quiet, steady flame I placed in you, a flame that hardship cannot blow out. Joy is the evidence of my spirit dwelling within you. I pray that you rediscover it. I pray that you remember this. Circumstances shift like waves, but your soul is anchored in me. And if I am your anchor, then joy is the rope tied between us, unbreakable, always connected, always pulling you back to center even when the waters rise. Let me pray this truth into the marrow of your being. My beloved, I speak joy into every place that has forgotten how to feel. I breathe joy into the corners of your heart where disappointment settled like dust. I pour joy into the places where you convinced yourself that numbness was safer because hope felt too fragile to hold. I resurrect joy where sorrow has slept for too long, where laughter became a memory instead of a language. I pray joy into your daily life, not small sparks of happiness that flicker and fade, but a deep river that moves through everything you experience. I pray you recognize joy as your inheritance, not earned, not deserved, not conditional. It is yours because you belong to me, and everything that flows from me flows into you. I pray you understand the difference between joy and happiness. Happiness is a visitor, beautiful but temporary. It is the sunlight that dances across the surface. Joy is the ocean beneath. Happiness responds to circumstances. Joy responds to truth. Happiness rises and falls with seasons. Joy remains constant because it is tied to eternity. Happiness depends on what is happening. Joy depends on who I am. Hear me. I pray that you begin to live from the deeper well. When you wake and the world feels heavy, I pray joy rises before your feet touch the floor. When worries whisper loudly, I pray joy reminds you that you're not alone. When people disappoint you, when plans crumble, when time feels unfair, I pray joy becomes your strength, not because the pain is gone, but because you know I am with you through it. Joy is not the denial of hardship. It is the refusal to let hardship define you. My beloved, I want you to feel the kind of joy that cannot be explained by anything happening around you. I want you to feel the joy that made Paul and Silas sing hymns in a prison cell. I want you to feel the joy that made David dance before the ark with unrestrained freedom. I want you to feel the joy that carried me through the cross. Yes, even there. For it was for the joy set before me that I endured it, the joy of redeeming you, the joy of restoring creation, the joy of bringing you home. If joy could sustain me through suffering, it can sustain you through anything you face. I pray joy will not just visit you in peaceful moments, but accompany you in difficult ones. I pray it becomes the quiet confidence beneath your fear. I pray it becomes the whisper beneath your doubt. I pray it becomes the unexplainable calm when storms gather. I pray joy becomes the language of your spirit. My child, joy is not loud. It does not force itself upon you. It will not shout over your fear. It will not overpower the noise. Joy is subtle, steady, gentle like me. So I pray that you become still enough to feel it. I pray that you allow joy to speak in your moments of silence. I pray you let it guide you when you are uncertain, comfort you when you are weary, strengthen you when you are discouraged, and lift you when you feel alone. I pray joy wraps itself around you like a garment that cannot be taken off. I pray that your joy becomes so deeply rooted in my love that no amount of rejection can uproot it. I pray that your joy becomes so steady that no disappointment can shake it loose. I pray that joy becomes so natural to you that choosing bitterness feels foreign, that choosing fear feels strange, that choosing self-doubt feels unnatural. I pray joy teaches you who you truly are. My beloved, you're not defined by your mistakes. You're not defined by your past. You're not defined by what you have lost. You're not defined by the opinions of others. You're not defined by how many times you have had to rise from broken places. You're defined by my love, and love always leads to joy. So I pray you begin to see yourself through the lens of joy. When you look at your reflection, I pray you see goodness. Not perfection, goodness. I pray joy softens your self-criticism and dissolves the harsh words you've spoken over yourself. I pray joy awakens compassion for your own heart. I pray joy reminds you that you're still becoming, still growing, still unfolding into the fullness of who I created you to be. I pray that joy becomes not only something you feel, but something you embody, something you carry into every room, every relationship, every moment. I pray the people around you catch glimpses of me through the way you smile, the way you speak, the way you listen, the way you hope. For joy is contagious when it is real, when it is born from the soul and not the surface. My beloved, I pray you let go of the belief that you must be strong all the time in order to feel joy. Joy is not reserved for the unbroken. Joy is not reserved for the unburdened. Joy is not reserved for the ones who have everything figured out. Joy belongs even to those who weep, even to those who question, even to those who are exhausted, even to those who have lost their way and are slowly finding it again. Joy is not a reward for perfection. It is my gift to the weary. I pray that you stop trying to earn joy and simply receive it. I pray that you see joy as your birthright, not a privilege. I pray you hold it close, protect it not by hiding it, but by allowing it to grow. I pray you begin to understand that joy is not fragile. It is one of the strongest forces in the universe because it comes from me. Joy is the echo of my resurrection inside you. Feel that truth. Let it settle. Let it rearrange your understanding of who you are and what you are meant to experience in this life. My beloved, I pray for your joy because I delight in your wholeness. I pray for your joy because you deserve to walk through life with a heart that knows freedom. I pray for your joy because when joy rises inside you, it changes the world around you. It transforms the way you forgive. It transforms the way you dream. It transforms the way you love. It transforms the way you endure hardship. It transforms the way you see yourself and others. Joy lifts you into alignment with my will, not because you try harder, but because you feel lighter. I pray joy becomes the foundation of your decisions. I pray it becomes the compass that leads you toward the things that nourish you instead of drain you, toward the people who build you instead of break you, toward the paths that align with your design instead of the ones that distract you. I pray joy makes you brave, brave enough to let go, brave enough to trust, brave enough to rest, brave enough to begin again. And I pray that even on days when joy feels far away, you remember that it is never gone. Joy does not leave you, it waits. It waits beneath your thoughts. It waits beneath your fears. It waits beneath your stress. It waits beneath your distractions. Joy is patient because it knows you will return. My beloved, joy is not something you produce, it is something you release. It is already inside you. My spirit placed it there, sealed it there, breathed it into you before the world named you. So I pray that you open your soul, not your circumstances. I pray you yield to joy, not because life is perfect, but because my love is. I pray you rest in joy, not because everything makes sense, but because I do. I pray you trust joy, not because the future is clear, but because I am already in it. I pray you lean into joy, not as escape, but as truth. And I pray, most of all, that joy becomes the dominant voice in your spirit, louder than fear, louder than worry, louder than shame, louder than the echoes of the past. My beloved, hear me now. You were created for joy. You carry joy. You reflect joy. You are meant to live in joy. Not someday. Not when life is perfect. Not when everything settles. Now, for I am with you now. And where I am, joy is. So receive my prayer over you. Let it soak into every corner of your being. Let it awaken every silent place. Let it wrap itself around your identity. Let it become the melody of your spirit. My beloved, my child, my chosen one, may joy rise in you like the dawn, steady and inevitable, unshaken by circumstance, unmoved by fear, rooted in eternity. I speak this joy over you. I seal this joy within you, and I rejoice over you with singing. Amen.